Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of Python development series for beginners. I am Tarun Chauhan and you are watching The Technical Fist. In this video, we will learn about strings in Python. If you haven't subscribed us yet, then hurry up and do subscribe because we are bringing tech related videos for you every week. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Alright guys, I have prepared this presentation file for you so that you could understand string better. So in order to understand string, we first need to understand characters. So what is a character? A single letter that can be typed using single key on your keyboard is a character. For example, I can type A, B, C, D, E. So any single letter that I can type is a character. In other words, you can say a letter is a character. So a letter is equals to a character. So for example, we can see we have a word hello. Okay. So in this word hello, we have 5 characters H, E, L, L, and O. So we have total 5 characters in this word hello. So now as you can see, every single letter is a character. Spaces are also characters. For example, Hello Python have 12 characters. You may feel like Hello Python have 11 characters, 5 in Hello and 6 in Python, that makes 11. But now there is a space between both of them. The space is also called as character because it is also a letter in your keyboard. So Hello Python have total 12 characters including the space. Now let's move on to the string. So what is a string? A string is nothing but simply a combination of characters. If you combine characters together, that makes a string. So say I have a word called hello. This is the combination of characters, 5 characters, H-E-L-L-O. So the combination of these 5 characters is called as string. So hello is a string. Even a single character can be defined as a string. So if I say I have a character A, well, yes, A is a character, but as well as A is a string, because a string can have one or more than one characters, but a character will only have one letter. So a string can have one or more letters, a character will have only one letter. So that's a difference between the string and a character. An empty string is a string with 0 number of characters. For example, if I say I have no character at all, okay, I don't even have a space, 0 characters, then we can call that 0 character as an empty string. So an empty string is a string with 0 number of characters. You can type anything in a string, so you are absolutely free to type anything inside your string, A, B, C, D, blah blah blah, anything that you can think of. Any word, any number, anything you can type in a string. You can simply declare a string by putting your characters inside the single quote or double quotes. So in Python, there are 2 ways to declare a string. You can either use single quotes or you can use the double quotes to declare a string. That's it for this presentation. Now let's move on to the code and see how actually you work with string in Python. Alright guys, we are back in our Python IDE, and as you can see over here, this is our first program that we wrote in our first tutorial video. So if you guys have guessed it already, you are pretty smart. Okay, so as I told you in our presentation that you can declare a string with single quotes or double quotes, and you can write pretty much anything inside a string. So as you can see over here in this print function, you can see I have written pretty much anything, okay, that condition met, and I have used double quotes over here. That means it's a string. So if you guys have already guessed it, well, congratulations, you are smart. Now, as I told you, you can declare a string in 2 ways, either with double quotes or with single quotes. So over here I'm going to we can write this same line, same thing with single quote as well. So we can replace this with single quotes and it's all good to go. Now you can run this program and you can see both lines are printed on the console. So yeah, this pretty much works well. Now after that you will say like, okay, yeah, we got it. Okay, that's how you declare a string and that's how you use it. But you will ask yourself like, why two ways? Why there's a need to, declare same thing in two separate ways? Well, the answer is pretty simple. And instead, I'm just going to show you that instead of telling you that. So just imagine that I want to print something like I don't know what to print. Well, again, if you guys have guessed it already, you are again pretty smart. But let me explain you that. Now, some of you must say like, why do we have this error message? Well, this is pretty simple. As you can see over here, what Python is thinking right now is it got its first opening code. Okay, so this is the opening code. That means, your Python compiler comes over here and he will see like print. Okay, I need to print something in the console, and then it will encounter this code. Then Python will understand, okay, whatever that I have to print is written right after this. Okay, this is a string and I have to print anything that is written after this. And what will happen is Python will print out all of this. Okay, and after printing this, Python will get its closing code. That means for Python the string is this. He got his opening code and the closing code, and whatever after that is written is an error, because this doesn't make sense to Python. So if I try to run this program, we will get an invalid syntax error at point T, because we don't know about this. Okay, Python knows about this. This is just a computer who have some specific grammar, like you have to go that way and you cannot think of anything else. So same thing is happening over here. He got his opening code and then the closing code, and after that Python does not know what is this thing. So in order to save yourself from this trouble, you can simply put on double quotes and then write anything that contains the single quotes. So if I copy this into our double quotes, you will see everything is good to go. So now what happens is Python got its double quotes and he will say, okay, now everything that is written after this is a string. And then what will happen is Python will look for its closing double quote. It is not possible that you have opening double quote and closing single quote. It's not possible. You can see you're getting an error. Okay, so if you have entered double quote at the starting, you have to end your string with the double quote. If you have started your string with single quote, you have to end it with single quote. It's not possible to end it with double quote. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. And now, as you can understand the difference between both, there is one more thing that you can do. Suppose you are emotionally attached with single quote and you want to use single quote anyways. You don't want to go with the double quotes and you always want to use the single quote. You can still use it using one more character, that is the escape character. Well, as its name goes, escape character tells Python to escape some specific character. So if I put escape character in front of this single quote, this slash is the escape character for your knowledge. So I have inserted escape character in front of this single quote, and now what will happen, Python will come and it will read like, okay, I have to print something. Now he will see his opening single quote, and now Python is going to look for the closing single quote. Now we are going to read through all this thing and then Python will encounter this. That means escape character. Now this is telling Python to escape anything that is written after this, which is our single quote. So Python will simply ignore this and will treat it like a simple string, and then will go on further and then get its closing quote. So that's pretty much it. Now if I print this one, we will get same answer without any error. So you can also use this single quote. And now you might say, okay, now instead of using this escape character in so many places wherever I have this code or any other character, why don't I just use the double quotes? Well, good question, but again, there might arise some case like this. Suppose you want to print something like, okay, now this is in double quotes, alright? So now suppose you want to print something like, he said, and inside these double quotes you want to print like, he said, no wonder he loves me. Well, it's better if you make she. Yeah. So as you can see, you are again getting the errors. Why is that so? That's pretty easy. You know, Python will come again. Let's become the compiler of Python, and now let's read like Python read. So now just think yourself as the compiler of Python. Now you come over here and you started reading from here. Print, and then you will get the double quote. Now you understand, like, okay, I have to print anything that is written after this. Okay, and this is a string, and this is the opening quote. Now you will look for the closing quote. So you will go character by character. Okay, I have printed this, I have printed this, that, and all of it. And then you will reach the closing quote. Now for you, this is the complete string. Okay, and after that you will see, wow, n. Now you will think of like, is n a variable? No. What is n? And you will get confused, like, what is n over here? And then you will say, no wonder she loves me, and whatever. So you will get confused, like, what is this thing doing over here and what is it? And that's why you get invalid syntax error, because compiler is not able to understand this. Now in this situation you will need this escape character over here and over here as well. Now again try reading it out like Python does. Print, you get your opening quote, and then you get the escape character. So that means I have to print whatever written that, you know, as a string. After that you move forward, and then you get again a double quote, but again it is covered with the escape character. So this character, remember, escape character works with only one character. If you want to escape this double quote as well, this one, you will have to put again an escape character, you know, before this one. So escape character works with just one character. Okay, so this escape character will tell Python to ignore this double quote. So Python will say, okay, this is simple string and I will ignore this. And after that he will say, okay, I got my opening quote over here, and as I move forward I got my closing quote over here, and that makes a complete string. No invalid syntaxes. It will work perfectly. You can try it out. Let me run that and you will see it. Okay, he said, no wonder she loves me. Okay, so this is the complete string that you have. So yes, so you have to remember three things. One is the double quote and, you know, the single quote, difference between double quote and single quote, and two, the escape character. Now actually double quote and single quote covers 1 and 2 points. So yeah, there are two things that you need to remember: double quote and single quote, and the escape character. Now after this, there are a few more things that you can do in Python relating to strings. That is, suppose I have a variable called string1, okay, that is equals to hello, and we have another variable called string2. Again, if you don't know about variables, I would recommend you to go back and check out our previous video tutorial where we discussed about variables. So over here we have two variables, string1 and string2. String1 says hello and string2 says Python. Now you can add these two strings inside your print statement. So I can say like print string1 plus string2. Okay, so over here I have string1 and string2 both. Now if you run this, you will see hello Python printed on your screen. Now as you can see, there's, you know, no space over here. So you can either add a space before Python, or you can add a space after hello. Anything will work. Okay, and when you run this, you will find yourself a space between both of them. So there is this plus sign that is named as concatenation. So you can say this is concatenation of string. So you are basically concatenating a string over here. Okay, now after concatenation, there is one more thing that Python offers you. Suppose you want to print hello twice. You can do that using that multiply sign. So I can say string1 multiply and you want to print this 2 times. Okay, so that's it. If you run this, you will see hello printed twice. So in order to add 2 strings, you will use the plus sign. Let me show you that. Okay, right. So in order to add 2 strings, you will use plus sign. In order to multiply a single string, or you can say in order to repeat a string again and again, you will use the multiply sign. And when you run this, you will see hello Python, hello hello. You can even write it like 5, and this will print hello 5 times. You can say 500, oops, 500, and this will print the string 500 times. Okay, so you have this plus and you have this star symbol. Okay, so you can basically add 2 strings, you can basically multiply a single string number of times. That's it for this video tutorial. Hope you guys liked it, and don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe our channel if you haven't. We are bringing tech related videos to you every week, so I think you don't want to miss that. So subscribe. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day.